Oh, Aavak, you can use Alt plus click and Control click to add more labor at a time. Oh, thank you so much. That's really useful. That's really, really useful. Thank you very much. Okay. Right then. Now, let us... Hop. Actually, can I just tuck this in there? Apparently, yes, I can. The lag is a little bit chunky right now. I wonder what's going on. That hurt you, didn't it? I have no idea if that is going to hit. I don't think it is. Alas. Let me try and finish you off. Where did you go? Hello? Damn it. I missed my chance. Unless you're down here. No. Did you fall in the pit? It does not appear so. Unless the pit... No. Well. A little bit frustrating. Alright. Time for us to head over to the Census Bureau. We queued that up in the last stream and added a bunch of masonry labor to it. Mai's done a fantastic job over here. Is this the Census Bureau? Oh, that's nice. It's actually, I love the fact that we've got all of these things. Alright, so demographics 5. Draft. Active demographics. Draft demographics. Okay, let's see if I can edit this one and see what's in there. Skill requirements 2, not allowed in inventories. What does it mean not allowed in inventories? Requirements has all. Required level 3. Oh, then they get a wage. Okay. I'm thinking this is actually quite cool. Can you add more things to it? Conditions. Demographic requirements. Detective is hidden as a member in a set of demographics. Is admin, is not admin. Skill requirements. Detect skills players have or lack. Title requirements. Detective is hidden is a member in a set of titles. And logic compare, no, not. Set of conditions, yes. Alright. Can I remove that? Yes, I can. I should imagine there. There we go. This looks funky. Alright. I think we may be able to put something together here. So, what are we thinking, chat? We are going to have to do something. I failed at jumping. Because I've got no knees. Lost my knees. Probably to the bloody jaguar who attacked me. Ooh, Dapper Board of Elections. Nice. We've actually got Madian's doing a really bang-up job up here. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the quarry surplus store. Okay. So the Constitution is down here. The Census Bureau is down here. We have got the Dapper Government Office here. These are elected titles. And upstairs. I don't believe there is a maximum amount of rooms that you can have your multiplied, but every new room of the same type halves the value you're getting out of that room, and further and so on and so forth. Alt-click adds all of the labor needed or however many calories you have. That is super useful. Can we request that the meteor from now on is called Leafin? Camila asks. Yeah, sure. That's absolutely fine. I think this makes perfect sense. So forth. That moment when you are watching Aavak stream and you think the cart is near you and you try to move out of the way. Oh, sorry. Let's have a quick look through one chat. If you shift E on a workstation, it will add all possible labor to project. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. That is really, really cool. Okay then, chat. What kind of group do we want to suggest? Now, I'm going to need to be able to explain what this group is in chat. I might even create a new chat channel for this purpose, like, hashtag politics or hashtag demographic discussion or something. Demographic discussion is way too big, but it might allow us to have the discussion going on there. What trade has happened? Damn it. Okay, so thank you very much for selling me clay. Thank you very, very much indeed. What's wages about? Why is that called wages? I have no idea. None at all. Let's go back into general. Punk. Kill nature hashtag, Leafin says. Leafin, this is why we don't let you name things. What's the group for? The group will be... What? On Earth? Oh, you were over here. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Thank you so much. That is incredibly kind of you. I am massively, massively thankful for the food. That is going to be such a help. Right. You just dropped the bag. Meteor lives matter. Well. So yeah, I'm going to propose that we have a new demographic, and that will be councillors, or something along that line. I mean, we could be a little bit more flavorful if we want to be. But ultimately, the idea of this group will be to act as the administrative, the council, who will make decisions. Sheilab, I always need clay and stone, actually, at both of my locations. I can set that up for you. Also, Annie can. I haven't set up the kilns at the new place yet, so Annie is actually a good person to take the clay and stone to right now, because she'll be able to get plenty of bricks made. The Knights of the Tea Table. I like where you're going. The Knights of the Tea Table. That's actually quite funny. But I don't want to be too colourful or too funny, because there's a lot of people who are, they're taking this relatively seriously. I know tea is a serious matter, but not everyone appreciates just how serious it is. Not like me. Tea table is a good idea. I like the idea of a round table, though. I generally like the idea of a druidic circle, honestly, because the whole idea of a circle is no one is at the head. No one is elevated above anyone else. I know, right? Snickersnap's not taking tea seriously, but it's true. I don't know. We could go with the tea table. I mean, it's very dapper. Let's be honest. Teopolis. No. We're not naming the government. We're trying to think of a position within the government that, like, we can decide later how many positions will be there, how many druids, how many wise people, how many councillors, how many whatever would be elected to sit in this group that make the decisions, that make the big decisions, and then those decisions trickle down into the rest of the government, or perhaps just to them, with each one with governance over a specific aspect of life. But What should the council itself be called? What should be the top? The I don't know. Something that impresses upon people. The people in that group are equals. The circle of inherited knowledge gained by eating the brains of the previous members. I can't say categorically that this is not how you become more brainy. But I suspect it isn't. But I can't say for certain. More science is required. The higher order. Actually, we could go John Wick. The table, the one above table. No. Manglebook, you want prion disease? Because that's how you get prion disease. See, I feel that Manglebook knows. I feel that Manglebook may be onto something here. While I can't categorically rule out the possibility that you become more intelligent by eating other people's brains, I'm inclined to roll with mangled pork on this one. Ever so slightly. The old growth redwood table. That makes me sad. See, Manglebook, you're almost right. Eating everything else, sure, fine, knock yourself out. Just don't leave the brains. Also the spinal cord. Try to avoid the spine, the spinal fluid, spinal cord. Yeah, just that general nerve cluster and everything to do with it. Yeah, just steer away from that. And the brain, obviously. Just leave those bits apart. Ooh, Genya. Scions of equality. I mean, I like it because equality. I mean, we could possibly go with Scions. The Grove Council. I mean, if we went with that, we would absolutely be going with the whole druid theme. The Brewocracy. Yeah, I think that's a no. The Deepwater Guard. That's a little bit from the depths, don't you think? See, the voiceless would make sense for like I don't know, people who didn't necessarily have a voice once they were elected into the position. Perhaps those who watched over, like that would be really cool as some sort of, like, I could almost see that as being a like an order that sat above a governing system in some sort of fantasy novel, and the voiceless take a vow of silence upon entering this order, this this almost monastic kind of thing. But they can speak. It's just they hold their voice. They say their voice, but for the name. They can speak one name, and then they are immediately killed. That's it. They take their own life. But that name is the name of some leader. Maybe it's just like, they sit above like some monarch or something. And if they should ever speak their name, that's it. That monarch is straight thrown out. And then that member of the voiceless, commits ritual suicide. And that is their executive veto power. Seldom used because of the great cost. But when the people need it, they are the heroes that the people deserve. They commit ritual Sudoku, is indeed. Many numbers have fallen. The Great Council of Earls. The Ministry of Tea. The Council of Procrastination. That would be definitely an office that I should be elected to, but I'm not going to be elected to this office, so we need a name fitting of an office that actually does stuff other than sit around and ponder names. Ministry of Tears. The Council of Enrond. Wait, wrong franchise. Indeed. The name. The Deciding Council. That is a very functional name. It says exactly what they do. They decide stuff. See, I would very much like to see. Bear in mind, chat, that we're going to make this proposition, and it is up to the server to decide if our suggestion meets muster. It's not guaranteed on any level, and I would strongly urge people to really think about it. And if they agree, then vote yes. If they disagree, vote no. If they feel confident enough, then they can also explain why they vote a certain way. And I would encourage that quite a lot, actually. I think that would be really cool. But there's no guarantee that anything we suggest here is going to get through. That's why I want us to take a little bit of time to make sure that we've got a good suggestion. Shield. Is there a mayoral edict about saying that the mayor is the best? Not outside of Midgard, no. We could go with something like the Council of Three, but we would have to decide on the number of positions. If it's going to be 3, then we need to basically split, hopefully evenly, the idea of how many people, how many facets of life and governance there would be. There'd be the environment, for example. There would be infrastructure, and there could be economy. Or you could go environment, economy, industry. It might come under economy, but in a way, maybe not, maybe technology, and so on and so forth. If we just have council of something that doesn't have a number, then we got room to expand it out as the need comes. The Council of Three, which has 5 members, oh man, you bring up the hitchhikers and you make me instantly want to go with that suggestion. Why you gotta do me like this? The Tribunal of Equal Arbiters, or T. Oh, wow. I think we might have a winner, chat. What do you think about this one? The Tribunal of Equal Arbiters. We may honestly have a winner. Or T for short. Yeah, I think T wins. Of course it does. I mean, all along. It was staring us right in our face. T. Simple. Elegant. It's just we were seeking meaning. We couldn't see the forest for the trees. We were trying to overcomplicate things. And in simplicity came the complexity that we needed. It blossomed into the tribunal of equal arbiters. I like this. We were blind, but now we can see. Powerly, I've got a sneaking suspicion you're trying to trick me. The Council of Friendly Farmhands engaging in the environment. Well, I mean, without the engaging environment. Nah, he kind of fell down a little bit there. Okay. I think we have a good name. Now then. Dunk. I hope no one watching this VOD later on is like, oh my lord, there's like a whole episode just about trying to find a name. It's important. Super important. Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Yes, I'm totally in the wrong place. My bad. I was in the right place upstairs. Damn it, lighting. Why? Wait. Where am I meant to be? I'm lost. This place is too big. Hi. Oh, right. So oops. I'm an idiot. Okay. Right. Okay. So, well, I don't necessarily want to mess with that already. Because that's a draft. So let's open this draft up. So enter the well, we want the name. So let me just make sure I'm spelling this right, because that would be awful. You know what I'm like. We could have the triumvirate, but I like the tribunal, honestly. Right, tribunal. There we go. We have a name. Aavak, can we add Leafin, and only Leafin, to his own demographic that is called coffee? Sure. We can probably do that. And then require that people in coffee pay exorbitant tax. Exorbitant. Okay, we need now to get a description. How would we describe this? I can either give bullet points or what, but first maybe let's have a look at the conditions, because it's going to be a little bit easier. Don't know if we want to go for wages yet, but demographic requirements. Now, currently, we would need active. But I would like to say that the tribunal needs to be even more active than normal. So, perhaps I could edit demographic 5. Oh no! Again, I don't want to mess with something someone else is working on. I mean, I don't. If we call it demographic 7, counselors, or leaders, or officials. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Arbiters could be a group, and you have to belong to the arbiters group, which requires people to be very active, or because active just requires that you've logged on for 2 hours in the last 2 days, and I would prefer it to be much more active. The super active, hyperactive. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. Actually, I kind of like the funniness of that. I do like the hyperactive. Conditions. Set of conditions. If is there not a way? Demographic none. Is there not a way of choosing something more? Maybe active is as much as it can be. There might not be a way for me to check. Return opposite, so return a negative value, compares two values, returns a positive value, set of conditions. Let's remove that. Let's actually see conditions. The Council of Little Sleep. Yeah, I know, right? Please God, get some sleep. Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. But let's have a proper look around in here. It doesn't matter whether an admin or not, because honestly, you know, the admins as players too, they should be able to be voted in. And it wouldn't be admins if we didn't trust them to be able to separate the admin duties from everything else. Though I would imagine they probably wouldn't vote for it, because as Ainin mentioned, it's hard work being an admin. It takes a lot of time. So having this on top of that, title requirement maybe. Yeah, okay, so that won't work. It's not a title, I don't think. I don't think this is as robust as I had hoped, honestly. I kind of figured that maybe... No, don't return yes. Return yes. Hyperactive is yes. Compare. Left. Oh, here we are. Hey, Belial, how you doing, mate? Citizen statistics. World age and days. Population. Returns a statistical value regarding players. Custom stat query. Citizen then age in hours. Reputation. Currency and circulation. Hours played. On the time of a citizen. Hours played within the last number of days. 1. Is equal to or greater than or equal to. So in the last 24 hours, I would like them to have been online 2 hours for an admin. Basically, the idea should be, well, let's reduce it to an hour. You've just got to have been on an hour in the every day. And if you don't log in for an hour every day, or maybe we can put 0.5, maybe? Maybe we can put 0. Can we put in like half an hour? How long do we think it's going to require to perform civic duties? Oh, it's been a busy day, is it, mate? Oh, I'm glad that I hope that you're home. Either way, I hope you can put your feet up, buddy. What do you think, chat? 0.5 hours every day? So they have to have logged in for half an hour every day. At least long enough to see, okay, I've got these duties to do. Is there anything that I need to take care of? Yes, okay, I've done that now. I can leave. Leave in 24 hours. Basically, they have to have logged in for leaf-in hours a day. I think half an hour is reasonable. 4.5 hours left to work for me. Should be slow this evening, I hope. Oh, I hope so, Bilal. So, hours played. Half an hour in the last day. What? No! .5 hours per day is less than active. No. You see, active is 2 hours in 2 days. That's not averaged out. You could log on for 2 hours and then log off for a day and 22 hours and still be active. It isn't averaged out. I'm saying literally in a span of 24 hours, they have to have at least been on for half an hour. That does mean that in 2 days, they only have to have been on for an hour in total, but they have to log on at least a little bit every day, which I think is a useful condition for someone who's going to be in a position of authority where, you know, you kind of, especially if we set it up so that the council has to have unanimous votes or majority votes, that sort of thing. I mean, majority might be a little bit more forgiving, but if it's unanimous votes, then that's troublesome. Yeah, I probably got kicked for being idle.